Okay, so treatment assessments. The clients, some will fill out and some won't, because when they see treatment assessments, they will think, okay, so that's really assessments that we'll do in the room. But if it is filled out, you're generally going to review this before you go up to the room. And what you're looking for is job description, because again, that's going to indicate if the client is a student or professional. If they're a student, they're going to get more of a discount. If they work indoors or outdoors, so if having facial areas done and they work outdoors, you're going to need to go really deep on talking about how they need to protect their skin once they get laser done, so that we're not dealing with any later problems. Prior treatment, if any, is also a way of us getting some information before we take our clients up to the room, if that is filled out. The screen notes might not have it, but you might be able to get it from here. So they may have that they've had 6 full body lasers done, and the treatment that they're here to have done today will be filled out here, lip and chin.
Okay.
So in a way, you know that you're going to be finding out what their response was like with their laser in the past, how many treatments that they had, and you may be chatting to the client that day about doing some maintenance treatments if they haven't had laser done in a while, but they've got new growth coming up now. Step 13, when we're talking about job description, again, the client's going to say, well, that's a pretty personal question. She might be hesitant on answering it. So before you kind of feel that they're hesitant, or when you feel they're hesitant, you need to be saying, so it's really just to let us know, you know, if you're extremely busy at work, it could reflect with hormones, or to know if you're working indoors or outdoors for like some protection reasons. You need to kind of let the client know that there's specific reasons why we need to know this has got to do with your laser hair removal. We're not being nosy.
Sure.
So next page then, and next step is you'll come across the consent form. So you need to ask the client at this point, before just breezing past it, is, have you read the consent form? Yes. If they have, you say, okay, brilliant. I'm going to explain everything that's in there to you now in a minute, okay? So don't worry about what's in there. Flick past it. If they say, no, I haven't read it, okay, I'm going to just give you a moment just to read it over that. I am going to explain everything that's in it, but I still need you to just have a quick read and hand it to them there and then to read over. Again, the consent form, have you read the consent form? I'm going to explain this to you anyway. So let the client know that we're not just leaving them to reading it. We are going to revert back and explain it. We're not going to explain it right now. We're going to go through the assessment first and then revert back.